Welcome to Soama Media.
Long before the vase sat in the garbage, long before the old woman's family discarded it, it was carved by hands that were not meant to shape beauty. The vase was born in the late 1800s, in a remote village where woodcutters felled trees not for timber, but for ritual. A particular tree stood at the edge of the forest, said to have grown from the grave of a drowned child. Its bark oozed dark sap, and no bird ever perched upon it. The villagers avoided it, except for one man, a carver shunned by the town, accused of witchcraft. He claimed he heard whispers in the wood, begging him to give it form. He hollowed the trunk into the shape of a vessel and carved symbols into its sides, wards, though no one knew whether they were meant to contain what was inside, or to call it forth. When the last shaving of wood fell, the carver vanished. Some said he drowned himself in the river, others said the tree had reclaimed him. What remained was the vase. At first, it seemed inert. But every night, at the hour between worlds, 3:14 a.m., the vase filled with water black as ink. The villagers feared it was the drowned child's sorrow, or the river's grief, or worse, the collected tears of all the restless dead. They sealed it in a shrine, guarded but never touched. Years later, during a war, soldiers ransacked the shrine. One of them took the vase, laughing at the villagers' fear. He drowned mysteriously a week later. The vase passed from hand to hand, each new owner meeting a fate soaked in water, drownings, fevers, lungs filling with liquid. Some tried to burn it, but fire would not consume it. By the time it reached the old woman, it was through an estate auction in the 1960s. She had been young then, fascinated with antiques, drawn to objects with stories. The vase called to her, though she never knew why. She brought it home. That very night, the dripping began. She thought it was a leak in the roof until she saw the dark pool on her table. At first, she was terrified. But in time, the vase and the woman grew close. She never spoke of it, but neighbors noticed how she aged differently. Her hair grew long and silver, her eyes watery but strangely sharp. When asked, she would smile and say, "It keeps me company." Some suspected she had learned to live with the haunting, or worse, to feed from it. When she died, her family wanted nothing to do with her strange possessions. They dumped the vase in the trash, not knowing its hunger had only been waiting for someone new. Now, with Daniel and Marissa, the cycle had begun again. And deep inside its wooden body, the black water stirred, remembering every hand it had passed through, every soul it had touched. It was not finished.
Garantangi, till the next video.